Hey guys, welcome to another episode on my channel. So today I'm going to teach you how to write WebSocket server and client. And before we continue, let me tell you what WebSocket actually is. When you communicate with web server, every time when you need update of the web page, you are going to send new request. With WebSocket situation it's completely different. Communication it's constant. And this technology has various uses. I'm not going to get into that. For this episode purpose I'm going to use Python programming language, and at the end we are going to use Postman 2 in order to perform tests over our WebSocket server. And before we continue, I'm going to open my terminal. What you have to do, you have to install WebSockets. And I already did it. So I'm going to close my terminal. And first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to import async package. I'm going to import time. And now from threading, I'm going to import lock, and I'm going to import thread because we are going to use this too. And now finally import WebSockets. First I'm going to create lock and one number that we are going to share. First value I'm going to set to 0. So what I intend to do, I want to create server that is going to hold one number that is going to increment with time, and whenever client asks for update, client is going to receive a new number. And for that first I'm going to create a function that is going to return value. Get content is going to be of type string. Now I'm going to create num in here. Num is going to be set initially to 0, and now with lock I'm going to get value from number, and now content is going to be formatted as, and I'm going to return that content. So in here I'm locking the value for number because we are going to use a separate thread in order to increment this value in real time. And then with this line I'm just turning integer into string, and I'm returning that string. Now I'm going to create that thread that we are going to use. Class counter is going to inherit thread, and def run. Of course we have to provide self in here, and now global number, we have to use this number. For that we have to set it to global, and now while true, so this is going to be infinite thread, number plus equals 1. So on every iteration this value is going to be incremented by 1, but this statement needs to be with lock, otherwise this program is going to break. And finally time sleep for 1 second. So this value is going to iterate by 1 per every second. Now I'm going to create one function that is going to communicate with our client, and that is going to be async function def. I'm going to call it echo, and we have to provide WebSocket object for message in WebSocket. I'm going to print formatted string received, and now message. All right. Now with WebSocket I'm going to send message get content. So what is happening here? We are going to create a function that is going to accept WebSocket, and now in here when we receive some message through this WebSocket, is going to take that message. We are going to print that message with this line, and then we are going to use that very same WebSocket to send the content. And as you can see, content is actually that number that we are incrementing per every second. Now we have to create a main function. So with async def main, also async with WebSockets serve. For communication, we are going to use this echo function. And now I have to provide the IP address of machine where I am hosting this WebSocket service. So it's 127.0.0.1, or you could actually write localhost. It's going to work too. And I'm going to use port 10,001. Finally, I just need to write column in here. And finally, async IO future. This final line means that we are going to accept messages and clients continuously. Or better to say, this is going to be a sort of infinite loop. Okay. Name equals main. We are going to print something. Server it's running. Count it's counter. We are creating instance of that counting thread. Count start. In here we are going to start running this thread. And finally, async IO run. We are going to run main function. Okay, I'm going to save all of this. Now, before we continue with testing, we are going to create client side. Client is just going to wait for messages on the input, and then that message is going to be provided to the server, and from the server we are going to receive that shared number. So first I'm going to import async IO and import web sockets. Now async def, I'm going to call it hello, then async with WebSockets connect. We are going to provide the WebSocket URL, so ws column //127.0.0.1 on port 10,001. Okay, as WebSocket. Now, while true, this is going to be infinite loop 2. First, we are going to take message. Message is going to be taken from input, and we're going to say something like, yeah, this is going to be fine. Now, await WebSocket send message. So when we get that message from input, that message is going to be sent to our server through WebSocket. And now we are going to take response from that very same WebSocket with function requi. And finally, print. We are going to print that value out. We now just need to run this. Async IO run. Hello. Save it. And now let's try it. I'm going to run my server first. Server it's running, but first I'm going to test it with Postman. Okay, with site collection in here. I'm going to create a new WebSocket request. And in here I'm going to provide URL. Okay, this one is very similar. I already used this address, but not the same port. Okay, I'm going to connect it. Yeah, we are connected. Now I'm going to send a message. Get me that number. Okay, at the moment we are at number 65. Let's try it again. And once again, 76. All right. So this test is successful. I'm going to disconnect my WebSocket server. I'm going to close Postman, and we are going to try client now. Run, spawn task, client. Please provide your message to get the number. Okay, I want that number now. Received shared number, it's 108. And once more, 116. So guys, that's all for this episode. I hope that you learned something new and interesting. So please like, subscribe, and see ya!